Hey everyone, Shadow Cub here, and today we're doing some Procoptodon breeding, which is why we have many of them. So let me explain quickly what's going on here. It tamed up all of these, including that blue one over here. This is one of those strangely colored creatures on the map, but she was level 145, and she has a really good stamina, and what else? What was it? I think it was melee. Stamina and melee. So, not really shooting for the blue or the purple there. Might take the belly. Kind of like the belly. But really what we're doing is we've got two lines separated here. So we've got our stat line, and these guys have good stats and various things. So, I think this one has HP. There's one in here with weight. And the male actually isn't terribly good with any of the stats, it's just male, which we need anyways, and I think it's one of only two males we have. Now these guys, I may or may not use these two, I'm not entirely sure. What I'm after though is creating an all-black Procoptodon, either with a gray belly, a belly, either this belly or this belly, so it kind of turns out something like a Doberman or a Rottweiler, or to do this very light blue belly, but I'm not really sure. Might also keep the gray belly. So we're actually going to do two lines. We're going to start trying to get the stats consolidated onto preferably a male over here, and then we're going to start trying to just get our coloring done over here, and in the end we'll combine the two and create the Procoptodon with the right colors and the right stats. So this is going to be quite the project. So we'll keep checking back as progress is being made. So I'm going to grab this guy and stick this right into our little hatchery section. And we're going to grab our black-backed female. And we're going to start the actual stat line. So I think what we'll start with, well, obviously we need the male. We just need it. And actually, you know what? Because he doesn't have any good stats, we're actually not going to use him at all. We're just going to stick with the black male in there, and then hopefully that will be a little less work for us. So I think we'll grab this one first. And we'll be back when there's some progress. So we just had our first two baby Procoptodons, and we got an all-black male, which is what I was really hoping for, and the gray, and I really like it. Might not do the kind of Doberman thing, not really sure yet. So we're going to wait until these two grow up. And we also got a mutation right off the bat. bright blue back. So I don't know if I'm going to keep that either. You know, it's a little too early, and by little I mean a lot too early for mutations. So I might just keep it for the color. We'll see. Either way, we'll just let it grow up and go ahead and probably we'll mate this guy with our good stat females and continue on from there, and hope that we can continue that. You're still following me, okay? We can continue the line with the black body. So we'll be back. All right, so we got pretty lucky this round. It took two matings to get the babies we wanted. We got super lucky we didn't have to upgrade either parent. So they actually had triplets on the second try, and we got two males and a female, and all of them have the three stats we want in HP, stamina, and damage, which is perfect. So just waiting for these guys to grow up, and we're probably going to... I think what we'll do is we'll mate the female with the guy with the good weight stat over here, and then mate the male with one of the females with this nice bright brownish color on the bottom side. So it's either going to be this one or actually it'll probably just be that one, because at least we'll guarantee one of the stats. And we'll probably have to upgrade, you know, the opposite sex on each pairing a few times in order to get what we want in the end. But so it's going to take a little while longer. This has been a very long project. So hopefully it'll wrap up relatively soon. So first things first, while waiting for a couple of the babies to grow up, I did a run out to the dune area to pick up some organic polymer. And I found our Triceratops sitting there in the middle of the desert. So what had happened probably is she got stuck on a rock, and one reason we lost so many tames that episode was because she didn't have, well, she wasn't in the group actually fighting the wolves, and our male wasn't mate boosted, so it's cool. We got Sarah back, and I'm glad we've got her back. She had a bunch of stuff, including a really nice Dodex saddle, so very happy. So cool. We got our two sort of, well, not max level, but high stat Procoptodons here. So we've got a male and we've got a female. Unfortunately, she doesn't have the belly that we want, but that's okay. We'll probably be able to get that pretty easily. So at this point, I'm just going to wait for these guys to grow up, and probably going to breed out 3 or 4 to use as a little bit of a pack team or something. Also to use and help in breeding, because if you put a baby in their pouch, the baby actually uses less food, and the what is it called? The imprinting is actually twice as good. So that's pretty helpful. The imprinting isn't terribly helpful for us because we've got our mature speed turned up a little bit, and so that's okay. But it's still very helpful for the food aspect because babies eat lots and lots of food. So that will be very helpful. Also, they'll be a very good travel animal because they're just quick. So if we can get 3 or 4 of them imprinted up from these two, I think we'll be good to go. And we're not going to do any mutations with these guys at this point. I don't know if we will. I would like to do it at some point because I would like to get their weight up above 1,000. I would like to get the health up to 4,000. And that's probably about it. Sandla, they don't seem to use too much stamina, so I'm not worried about that. But I wouldn't mind a couple, probably 1 or 2 melee mutations either. So we're going to wait for these guys to grow up. We're going to check it out when we've got our little crew. We'll probably retire her if we get a female with the belly we want, and we'll use her as well. Actually, maybe I should just imprint her. Just in case. So we're just gonna bring her for a quick walk here. Cool. So we're 50%, so should be able to get her to 100. So let's see, actually. That's pretty good. Alright, so we'll be back when these guys are grown up and we're able to mate them. Alright, so we've got our 3 imprinted Procoptodons, and one of them is a retired female that we bred, the black one here in the middle. And it was quite the process. So here's everybody that we had to use in order to get to that point. The first 2 that we bred together were these. They're both very, very low level. Well, this one isn't terribly low, but so we bred these two together to get the black back and the black body. And then from there we had to breed it with our 3 females that actually had good stats and a decent level. And a reminder here, this map has some interesting colored creatures. So once in a while you'll find colors that you won't normally find on other maps. So this particular one with the blue body and the sort of pale blue belly and the purple top was actually a tame. It's not mutated or anything like that. It's just a tame on this map. So we had to breed out that color, and so we moved on from there to this one who had the black top, but not the black body, and we had this one with the black body, but you know, the purple coloring from that mother over here, and so on and so forth. We moved right down the line and eventually got to our sort of Doberman pincer colored Procoptodons. So we're going to take one of these guys out to see how they fare. They've got really good stats. We've got a pretty good health stat, got good stamina, oxygen I could give or take, food again I could give or take, weight's very good, melee damage should be pretty good. Their base melee damage is 20, so we should be getting right around 100 and probably 40-ish. Movement speed with the imprinting bonus is very good, and torpidity, whatever. But so we're going to take one of these guys out, hopefully get a couple levels. We'll wait a second before we actually add a level onto this. So their stamina actually drains pretty slowly, which is good. So you can go for pretty long distances without having to stop and regain stamina. So we're just going to grab some food here. Cool thing about these is if you hold down your jump button, you can kind of aim and you'll get the crosshair if you've got any sort of, I guess, surface that you can aim at. And you can launch pretty far. So very, very handy. Pretty quick getting around. You can get up onto cliff faces that you may or may not normally be able to get up on with a normal mount. So we're just going to head out and find something to beat up on. So let's try it out here. So I didn't see that number. So 102, that's not bad. So, where did that drop go? Unfortunately, we don't have any upgraded saddles for these guys. We have the base primitive saddle. Haven't yet found an upgrade to those, so that's too bad, but I'm sure eventually we will. They do drop off of green drops, which unfortunately I don't usually go after, but might have to make a point doing that. What level is this guy? Let's do that one. Okay, so yeah, we're getting 102. Which isn't bad for an herbivore. We can most certainly outrun pretty much anything. Gigas might be a problem if we do run into one. There is one, last I knew, out in the dunes. Probably won't be able to outrun that. They are the fastest dino in the game, just because of their size. But, let's see, what else can we target? There's a rock elemental. Definitely, probably want to avoid those. Yeah. Yeah, these will be very, very handy to get around on. They'll probably also be very handy for, you know, quick resource runs and whatnot. However, you could probably take me on. Let's throw a couple levels here. I'm gonna grab this little bug right quick. Sweet. Alright. So yeah, we're very, very happy with these. I think we've bred a pretty capable tribal and, you know, sort of all-around utility on here, as I'm stuck in the corpse. Let's see, is there anything else around here? But I think these guys will be good to get around on. And I love the colors. I think the coloring came out great. I'm pretty glad I stuck with the original plan there. I do like the black with the gray belly, but this kind of pops a little more and a little more interesting. So yeah, doing pretty well. I mean, fairly tanky. I mean, you know, they don't have a huge amount of base health. They're not tanks. But certainly seem capable of handling most situations, or at least everyday situations you might run into. Jeez. Getting a bit of a thunderstorm here. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Hopefully it won't get too close. Let's see, what else can we go after? It's a raptor. Not a huge fan of raptors. Let's see. Oh, you're coming after me. Cool. So you're probably going to jump right back. Sweet. Well done, buddy. So, what do we lose here? Very quick. Oh, my pants. Excellent. Don't need pants. It's fine. I love you. Oh, crap. Alright. Whoa. That was good. Let's go after these guys. I think we might be able to outrun these. Maybe not that one, but... Let's see. What else is around here? Yeah, I think we're pretty capable. Nothing terribly good. Yeah, that might be a little bit wrong, but whatever. Alright, Galley. Run. Run, Galley. Not into the bushes. There you go. Nope. I just want to see if I can outrun these guys. Yeah, we are. Now I'm kind of curious. Could we outrun a Giga? Maybe we should go check out the Giga in the dunes there. I don't particularly want to lose this thing though. Let's see. Let's wait a minute. Alright, so I am actually really curious. So we're going to take a quick cut here. I'm going to look out the Giga stats. That's some cool looking source there. I really like that. Alright, we're going to take a quick cut here, and I'm going to look up the speed stats for Gigas and these guys, and do some quick calculations, see if we can possibly outrun a Giga, and if so, because I just don't want to lose these guys, but if so, we're going to go head out into the dunes there and find our, hope there are Gigas out there, and see, see what's what with that. I'm curious. Okay, so I looked up the stats real quick, and actually, looks like I was wrong. So apparently, Gigas are slower from a base standpoint than Procoptodons. So without any points at all, aside from our imprinting bonus, we should be able to outrun one. So let's see if that guy is still out here. And just to get the green crap off the top of my screen. No pants. It's okay. Let's do that. Alright. Let's throw a couple points into weight. A couple points into health. There we go. Let's grab that. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a good saddle. Or not. Let's go find that Giga. Yeah, last time I saw him, he was way over here. We saw him, what was it, during the, I think it was the part 2 of the desert biome update exploration video. And he's been there for a little while, at least like maybe a week, maybe a week and a half or whatever. First time we came through here, he was there, so unless he's despawned, which is possible. But oh crap! Run! Oh god! So many deforms. Let's see if our Giga is still here. He should be around here somewhere. I don't know, maybe he did despawn. Oh, there he is. Let's grab that right quick. Alright, ooh, red drop. Sorry, that takes priority. Gotta go get the red drop. Alright, great. Let's go grab that Giga. We're certainly not gonna take it on, but we can run away from it, hopefully. Let's see what happens. Where'd he go? Where'd you go, Giga? Oh, there's all sorts of stuff that spawned over here. That's a lot of turtles. There he is. What level is he anyways? 95. Look at you, big Giga. There we go. We got him aggroed. And now we find out. So yes. Oh, God. Great. Cool. So yes. You cannot run a Giga. You didn't even do too much damage, I'm surprised. They really do lose aggro very, very quickly, don't they? Come here, buddy. So that's pretty cool. I mean, you could trap him, you could kite him. I don't know. Maybe we'll leave this guy out here and we'll tame him at some point. Certainly not now, that's just kind of ridiculous. Might be interesting. Not sure what I would use him for. It's PvE and solo, so not a whole lot of use for him, but they get very, very easily distracted as well. Alright, so that's our Procoptodon. Pretty well. Well done. I'm liking it. We'll probably end up using these guys a lot through the series. If not just to get around, but probably also for things like resource runs and whatnot. They've got really good weight, so let's go ahead and kill this guy. Cool. This is actually kind of the first time I've really used these tames. I've tamed them before, but never really used them. They just kind of sat around. So I'm actually seeing the pretty good use for these guys. So I'll probably keep a couple at the base, especially for raising other animals, so. Very cool. And they have this weird Superman power. Which is kind of funny, because apparently the real ones, the theory is that they probably couldn't even hop like normal, or at least like kangaroos that we know about today. They think that they probably just kind of walked around, which I'm not really sure how that would work with feet like that, but so that's kind of interesting. You know, I feel like Ark's fairly good at keeping to reality, except with the sabers, which didn't have tails like that. They had stubby little tails, but like bobcats, but you know, artistic license and such. It's okay. Let's see if we can... It's just... Armor's already broken, so I'm not really worried about that. I didn't get much for that. That's alright. Let's see if we can find some more Parvus. Actually, love you guys. Let's go. A very baryonyx. What about you? Oh, terrible. I like these guys. That's another thing I've never tamed. I definitely kind of want to try those out at some point. Oh, you went on easy. I think these are actually coming very good handy for taming as well. Just to get around real quick and tame stuff up. Oh man, max level. Oh, I can't kill that. Oh, they're so derpy. I kinda know you, son. They're so derpy. Look at your derpy face. I don't know, we might have to tame that guy up just cause... I mean, oh, he's max level. I don't know, maybe it would be handy, like, up north. Before we establish a base, you could, like, build a... Oh, crap, what level are you? 20. Jeez, they're all 20. I haven't found any good baryonyx yet. I love baryonyx, but... none of them worth anything. That's too bad, but... let's check this stuff out. Alright, well, I think... let's chuck another point into weight, because that'll just be handy. And at this point we'll head back to base. And we're not keeping our army, I suppose, of kangaroos, but we will need names for the 3 that we are keeping. I'm also keeping another 2 behind. Breeding further on down the line. At some point we will do mutations. Not right now, but just because it took such a long time to get to just here, so. But I would like to get, you know, in light of this damage, probably a couple damage mutations. Set that high level quetzal, if I could actually aim. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to get maybe a couple damage mutations and or weight. you know, possibly would take a health mutation or two. I don't know about color though. I really like these colors, so I might just keep them and breed out any color mutations that we get. I'm not really sure, so we'll do that at another point down the road. But for now, these guys are going to be very, very handy. I love that. It's just so cool. So yeah, if you guys got any name suggestions for these three, let me know in the comments, and we'll look into naming these guys hopefully for the next couple episodes. I'm sure we'll probably be using them quite a bit. So that's it. Our Procoptodon breeding project is now concluded, at least for the time being. And I think it was pretty successful. I really like the colors. I think it just came out great. So yeah, if you guys like the video, hit the like button. You can hit subscribe at the end of the video or right below the video. You have any comments, suggestions, questions, leave it in the comments. I'll do my best to answer or whatnot, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.